My name is Annie Griffiths, and I'm a National Geographic photographer.
This summer I traveled to Iceland, and I was lucky enough to go with Annie Griffiths, a National Geographic photographer who showed me how to take pictures of the country that I love. We began our journey in the land of the midnight sun, in the capital, Reykjavik.
I was absolutely astonished at that church in Reykjavik, and I have seen that church in the landscape here again and again. The scale of everything is pretty surprising. There always seems to be sort of mist about.
We traveled aboard the National Geographic Explorer and landed on the small and unassuming island of Flatey.
And we had a wonderful sky that day. And just to see, to be in that cemetery and then to see that adorable little library and the church, even though it was tiny, it was really special. It was really charming and real to me. I really love the kind of grasses, tundra, those kinds of landscapes. I think because I grew up on the prairie. And I'm astonished at the amount of life that exists in those places. There are not that many places left on Earth where animals can be that free.
We continued our expedition around Iceland, visiting small offshore islands, remote fjords, and meeting some of the noisy natives.
Photography is much more rewarding if you're working for it and if you're trying to find a picture in a difficult circumstance or do something new that you've never done before. That's where growth happens. That's where you hone your craft. There are times when it's right there in front of me, but I can't bring it back. Well, as a photographer, I'm looking for my emotional reaction to a landscape, and then I'm trying to think about how I can capture that. The best advice for someone who wants to become a geographic photographer is stay focused on what you're doing now and do it really, really well. And make sure that you're always learning and growing and advancing. I think if you have your heart set only on the goal without really paying attention to the stepping stones in between, you're less likely to succeed. I think this trip has been sort of full of surprises for me.
Annie said she likes surprises, so I let her drive the snowmobile when we reached Vatnajökull, the largest glacier in Europe, a piece of ice as big as Puerto Rico.
I also, was really moved in some places by how small I felt. The landscape here is huge.
Yeehaw! Oh, well, there's clouds. We're blessed with not just this amazing glacier, but clouds, too, which photographers dream about. Nothing's worse than a plain sky.
Plain is one thing that Iceland is not, and we wrapped up our journey at the famous Blue Lagoon, soaking in blissfully warm water.
I think they say the mud makes your skin 10 years younger, but I just think the experience actually is what makes you 10 years younger. It's really fun.